This time on 585 Garage.
We go to the junkyard to find parts for this because these are no bueno. And you can watch that now. So we just got to the first yard of today. I don't know if you guys go to a lot of yards. Some people call them recycling yards. We call them junkyards because honestly that's what they are. People bring their junk here. So we're trying to find some parts for the Trans Am, and so we came down to this not so local yard to us, but they've got some big stuff, and they've got some good stuff usually. So today's Saturday. Okay, so first yard we didn't really make out well. I have another yard in mind. In fact, I've got two other yards in mind. So we're gonna boogie about 45 minutes north from where we are now and check that yard out. Hopefully we can get in and out of there quick because they close at 12 usually, if they're not closed like this place is. And it's about, what, 9:30? Something like that? Something like that.
You didn't look this
Yep,
up?
9:30.
You didn't look this up on Friday?
On Google, it doesn't say that they're closed Saturday.
Damn you, Metallica.
So we're gonna boogie up to another yard and we'll get going, okay? We'll see you guys there. So as we were leaving that yard, we ended up talking to a gentleman that worked there, and he said that they're only going to be open for the next month, Monday through Friday. Here's the kicker: 8:30 to 4:30.
8 to 4.
8 to 4:30.
Yeah,
excuse me.
People get out of work at 5.
Right. So how are we going to make it?
That doesn't make sense.
So I guess some people just go to the yard and spend money during the week.
Yeah.
So like I said earlier, we're gonna bomb about 45 minutes north to another yard that I know of, and they usually have a little bit more of the classic stuff. So hopefully we'll get the parts that we need for the Pontiac. Who knows, maybe Cody will get a set of seats for his car. We're just kind of out for parts. If I find some parts for the Caprice,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick some up. We've got a little bit of cash in our pockets, and I suppose we're willing to spend it.
Don't tell the girls.
And we have, yeah, don't tell the girls. And we have a surprise, maybe a little later today if everything works out time-wise. We're gonna make some improvements to our life, I think is the best way to put it. Comfort is absolutely the number one thing you need to be concerned about in life, because if you're not comfortable, why work so hard? So, we're gonna bomb north here and see that other yard. So we'll catch up with you guys in a little bit.
Just to feel like I'm alive, yeah. Mix that with that potion just to feel like I'm that guy, yeah. So know the one you talking to, you way outside your line, yeah. Go against the tribe.
All right, so we made it to the second yard, and we already found some awesome, cool looking stuff. We found this Jeep here. It's a Wrangler XJ of a 90s to early 2000s vintage, and it's having Chevy problems. The center link decided to die. Yes, sir. As long as it's not this one. Really? Yeah, I mean, I don't care if you're not gonna get in trouble. Yeah, we got a channel and everything. 585 Garage. We build stupid stuff that really shouldn't be built.
That's cool. Like what? Yeah.
I've got an 88 Chevy Caprice with an LS in it, 6-liter. I have a Pontiac Trans Am, it's an 86. He's got an 86 Trans Am. I also have an 84 Caprice Coupe. I have a 72 Vega wagon that's getting an LS swap. And a buddy of ours has a big block 81 Silverado long bed 2-wheel drive. That's a drag truck. He's got a 64 Chevelle. He's got an 81 Corvette. He has many, many vehicles.
That's awesome. So you
So-
talked to the guy up front about that kind of.
So that was really cool. Some of the guys that actually work here at the yard saw us filming. They're like, "You guys have a YouTube channel?" And we're like, "Yeah." And they thought it was like the coolest thing ever. So they also gave us the lowdown on where we need to look. And so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put you guys, I've got this sweet little mount here. So I'm gonna put you guys on that. It's the first time I've ever used it. So we're just gonna have a walk around, see what's here, what's cool. I think we should probably, because we only have like an hour and a half now, we should beeline for what we need, and then we'll take a look at some cool stuff on the way back. All right, so I hope this works out for you guys, because I am hands-free. This is, Cody, this is like Bluetooth camera gear, man. Ooh, Cody found a 4th gen. Does it have seats? And how bad does it smell?
I guess.
Cody needs seats for his car.
No, you know what I really need are these freaking hooks for the e-brake.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Oh yeah, that's grimy. It actually doesn't smell too bad, but it's definitely a V6 car. Four new tires. Dude, this is awesome. 4 new tires, 145,000 miles. It turns over, but it doesn't run. It was brought in here in May. We can make this run. We can make this one run.
This is E28. This might have roughly me or I need back here.
Really? Why not? Oh. Oh, dude, someone left a floor jack underneath it. You guys see that? There's a floor jack.
You know what I'm talking about? The hook that's like
Yeah,
back
yeah.
here?
They're gone on this one? Oh no, there's a bubble caprice that got wrecked. You guys see that? It's over there. Okay. Beat. Oh, dude. It's got an inline 160, 50, something like that. These are hard motors to kill.
Comes with a complimentary tree.
Oh, foliage. Why wouldn't you buy this? What is that?
I don't know. What is it? You sit on it, but I don't want to sit on it because it's wet. But like,
Dude. This is for definitely lifting heavy things. Load capacity, 7,000 pounds. It's an MHU 83B-E. If any of my military viewers know what an MHU 83B-E.
I want to know what this thing.
We want to know what it does. And it steers from back here.
I wonder. This looks like something that would be like maybe on a naval ship to help lift the planes and move them. Maybe this is an airplane thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely to lift something beefy.
You know what I mean though? Like if it lifted the front of the plane so it could like trailer it into the loading spaces. Maybe.
Oh, dude, barn door Suburban. Right there. Bourbon. Oh, dude, this has I think a Gen 4 or 5 big block on it.
Yeah, but what would we put a big block in?
I don't know. What? Okay, you asked the wrong question. What wouldn't we put a big block in?
Okay, what wouldn't we put a big block in?
What is this doing back here on this Volkswagen?
Yo, we could put the big block in that.
Put it right in the back seat. There's no way we would get this to run. Oh, dude, is that an Eldorado? It is. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. This is an inline 8. Is this an old Buick? Maybe? I know nothing about these era cars, so if you guys know what this is, tell me. I think it might be a Buick. Of that, I'm not sure. However, look at these sweet taillights. I want to take a look at this thing. Dude, with the white interior, this thing is swank. Blasted and it smells terrible. It says keep out.
It shifts.
Does it?
No, I take all the beads. I wonder how much they charge me for these.
Keep out.
Keep out.
It's got a calculator. Oh no, that's a full-on computer.
Oh.
So that means this thing's injected, right? Oh.
Somebody definitely did a lot of drugs in this vehicle.
You had to make it look like this.
Oh god.
Dude, nothing is doing the same thing that the rest of the body was doing. Like the windshield was doing something different than the body that was doing something different than the roof while you were in there. Look at these headlights.
Yeah, this guy was.
What is... This guy's... all the drugs.
Yeah, this guy definitely was a party.
I think this is past anything that could be considered close to legal.
I probably just got tetanus.
Oh, look at the lucky horseshoe around the shifter. A little green skeleton guy. Oh, that's got dual fuel injection. It's got 2 computers in it. All lit candles. This thing, somebody definitely performed magic in here.
I just got tetanus or probably hepatitis.
A, B, C, and D, and maybe F. That's cool. Front wheel drive. Clark Street collision, Brockport, New York. Hey, Barry and Gary, I found your truck. Thing looks beat. Because it's anything special. I suppose, well, it is a GT, according to the side here. Door doesn't close. Oh, dude. This is a T-top Mustang. I haven't seen that. This is the first time I've seen one of these in person. How do you... Oh, that's really sticky. Oh, that's really sticky. I can't get it. Oh. Never seen it.
You ever seen it?
No.
So Wilbur.
Have you ever seen a Mustang with T-tops? I haven't. Not like this. That's enough. Although, maybe, if I end up building a Jeep, I'll be here for these axles. These are really beefy 1-ton axles. Is it a 1-ton? No, 3/4 ton, but they're beefier than what would be in a stock Jeep, so. I figured out where I'm gonna get the axles for my Jeep build someday. That Ford truck right there. Oh, dude, actually. That's a saline wing. These wings are worth something, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
This one's in pretty decent shape.
You figure out how to pop the trunk? There's no key in it. Or there's no key thing. Oh. Oh, code.
It's broken here. It's broken.
Looks like it's rotted. If we had the Sawzall, you could just zip it right through there. Oh, it's cracked. I see. I don't know. It's a Mustang part. Some of those guys are really creepy. We should go see those guys and see if they'll crush a car for us. I know.
Is that what that thing is?
Yeah. That thing is a car crusher. Yeah. You've never seen one before? I've never seen one actually get used in person. I've seen them like on YouTube and
I
stuff.
wonder if they could. That would be insane.
I know we should ask. More than just me going behind the camera. Yeah, I've been trying to keep an eye on it because I don't want to be like. Oh, did I?
We're big boys.
Sorry. Yeah, we're big ones. You know, Berto.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You guys haven't met Berto, but Berto, if you're watching, I don't know if you remember this. When Gerber first bought the shop that we worked for, we'd walk around going, "We're Gerber boys. We're Gerber boys." It was like the creepiest thing.
I can totally see him doing that.
Oh, this is the Jeep he was telling us about. Jeez, he almost took off the door on that Nissan. That was awesome. Dude, that thing's ridiculous. So when I was just saying, it was, but when I was just saying that I want to build a Jeep, that's one of the ones I want to build. Because they're just awesome. And I don't think that maybe that is a 4-liter one, but the 4-liter ones live forever unless you kill them. Like, I mean, we could do something with this. So I just walked up to him and I'm like, when's the next time you guys are gonna crush a car? And he goes, you guys want some footage? I'm like, absolutely. He goes, yeah, I'll crush one right now for you. I'll hop in there. Oh man, dude, I'm stoked. What? This is the best day at the junkyard ever. Well,
637-5000, that's the number.
637-5000 Performance Auto Parts. Make sure you go, because there's some cool stuff here. I think he's going for the Pontiac or the S10. Maybe not. What do you think, Cody? Oh, it's the S10. Oh my. Total death. Oh, there's the engine. That's the fastest I've ever seen anyone pull an engine. Crush the frame. Oh man.
I definitely thought he was going to use the front.
Oh no! Do a kickflip. Oh no, he's going to do a Pontiac. Back seat's out. Do it! Uh-oh. This is so peevish. I love this. This is awesome. I was just like, hey man, can you crush a car? And he's like, sure. And he's just... Oh, that's awesome. Side skirt if anyone wants it. Oh no. Yeah, now he's not even doing it for us.
Yeah, now he's doing it for us. I definitely thought he was going to do it in the crusher, but that was cooler.
Yeah. Oh no, here he goes for the second S10. Here he goes. Oh my God. Oh! Tire box. Oh, right in the bedside. Oh. Oh, he's going in.
You're all right.
Yeah. Oh, the frame's gonna fall off.
This show cost $2.
Say that again?
This show cost $2.
Per. $2 a ticket. All right, so Cody and I are back today. It is day 2 of our search for parts for the Trans Am. And we're down at another yard that's a little bit farther away from us. And we just got in here, as you guys probably can tell. And we went right over to where the motorcycles are. Not that we need parts, not that we need, well, you say you need a motorcycle. I personally am not so comfortable on 2 wheels, but they're kind of cool to see. Who doesn't like seeing just crap you don't need? So we're gonna just walk around, and eventually the parts that we need, we've been here before, the parts we need are all the way in the back. We're probably a half a mile or so from them. But we're gonna walk the yard just kind of like we did yesterday and see what's interesting. And I think I've already found our first victim. This S10 is, I think, having a frame issue of sorts. I think the frame just gave up. It just gave it up. You see this S10, dude? You know, I was just thinking to myself, I think I'm gonna have Tyler put this video together, because he'll be able to make it look a lot cooler than I did. Or than I could. Most of these, thank goodness, aren't on the road anymore.
They all have a story to tell.
A lot of them do. I'll give you that. A lot of them do. And a lot of them I don't want to know the story. Hey man, quit being a tater.
This yard's actually pretty decent in comparison to the other one.
Yeah, I'm not like worried about rolling my ankle on like large rocks.
It's actually got some organization to it, too.
Well, I think that's what a lot of the yards like Metallico, where we tried to go, the first yard, I think that's what they're trying to do, is be more organized, because they would just like, hey look, a car, let's put it here. And I know the one on Drake Road there, they've been doing that for shit, decades. Does anyone need a Porsche? Damn, this thing looks borked. probably got like 1,000 million miles on it. Dude, this thing was like a race car. Look at those. Those are actually, at one point they were sticky tires. Got graphics all over it. Turbomopar.com. This thing is borked. I have a feeling we're gonna luck out here today, Code. Yeah. Ooh, Impala, Caprice maybe? Hey Code, I think I found something I might want to take home. Drum brakes. Cody's looking for caliper little Johnsons for the back of his car because we both put 4th gen rear ends in our cars, but for whatever reason his didn't have the right brackets in it, or they fell out or something. I don't remember what exactly happened to them, so we're looking for those. Ooh, Corvair. These actually have an air-cooled 6-cylinder, flat 6, and they had a really interesting belt design that would come here. There were 2 idler pulleys about here, and it would go around the crank pulley, and that's how it would cool the engine. Kind of interesting. And then these were where you'd have like your 2 Weber carburetors that would sit down there, and these are your intake manifolds. Cute little engine. And it's actually got, I believe, one of the first GM production transaxles in it, because obviously the engine's in the trunk. They have to get the power to something. And I wonder if this one was a stick. Well, there's no evidence of it now, but they may have been. These were actually in Ralph Nader's book, Unsafe at Any Speed, and there's some controversy on whether or not that was actually true, because at some point after the vehicle was designed, they started getting into accidents. They redesigned the rear end, but the PR damage had already been done by that book. And there was a couple other cars that were also named in that book as just being incredibly unsafe vehicles. And I don't think GM really recovered from that on their Corvair platform. I found a header panel. Ooh, another Corvair. This is a coupe. And in the trunk, back off. Ooh. In here you will also find the trunk, or the engine, but I don't have the wherewithal. There you go. That's what these would look like sitting in here. Somebody came and ravaged these cars. Look at that cute little mini truck. Can you imagine that with like a big block in it?
That's what I want to do someday.
Now, these are really not that common to see. I'm building the new Fort Drum, kind of a local military base up by us at the island. It's a standard. Now, I think these were based on the Passat chassis. I'm like 90% sure. I don't really care about the light so much as I care about the panel, but now that I'm looking at it, there's a pretty good whoop. Yeah. So, probably not. And I was thinking about buying these too before I saw what poor condition they were in, because those are going for like $400 or $500 on like eBay. But those ones won't. There's a Cadillac Eldorado, and I like these because of the interior. It was so swanky at the time, white, and get away from me. These are actually longitudinal engine with transaxle. And I think they use the guts out of like a Turbo 400, which made them incredibly beefy, but I think the axles were a little on the weak side. I don't know if I can really get a good visual for you. Well, I don't think that there's really anything here for us. So at this point, I guess what the plan will be is we're gonna probably end up leaving here. If we see anything else interesting, we'll let you guys know. But I'm not giving up the search for parts for Caitlin. I'm gonna keep looking, I'm gonna keep searching, and maybe somebody on the interwebs will have what I need. I don't really wanna pay $1,200 for a new front bumper, because if it's a reproduction one, it probably won't fit very well, and that's kind of what I'm concerned about. On top of that, the fender is very specific, and nobody lists one for my year with that ground effects package or whatever the car has on it. So I'm very wary about making sure that I make the right call and getting the right fender. So I'm gonna keep searching, and I guess I'll let you know what the surprise is. That isn't that surprising.
I don't know.
Cody doesn't think it's that. I mean, it's cool. Maybe I should have said cool.
It's not even cool.
No, it's very cool. I think so. Well, with that being said, we're getting close to the front gates here, so we're gonna get out of here. And
I'm gonna go talk Joe into pulling out a motor.
good luck with that.
We don't need.
Why don't we pull it out when we need one?
Because it's here. We're here. We only have time.
We're gonna discuss this off camera. Because yelling and swearing will ensue. So we'll catch up with you guys. The frame is only about as wide as the fender, so you're probably
This feels like Christmas card.
What?
I said I don't like this. This feels like we're taking a Christmas card.
For this, to replace this. Do you want to say, I'll say for the Trans Am, and then I'll say to replace the parts that are not good.
I feel awkward, not in place.
Say it with your chest out.
Ready? Yep. This time on 585 Garage.
We find parts for this because they're not good. And you can watch that now.
Take two.